A while ago, Manchester City bought Nolito for 14 million. But what do his stats suggest he'll be like in the Premier League? And is he worth putting in your fantasy Premier League team? Coming up on JNO United. Check this out. What's up guys, welcome to JNO United, bringing you the best in football news, entertainment and games. And we have another player analysis which has been doing really well on the channel recently, all part of 30 days of FPL. Remember to go on Twitter and hashtag it with the hashtag FPL so as many people can see it as possible. Make sure to hit that like button as well, I'm still going, and subscribe if you're new and you want to be kept up to date with all of the FPL content I'll be putting out on YouTube. And let's have a look at the stats for Nolito. Now, from what I heard internationally before Euro 2016, Nolito at 6 million in the McDonald's UEFA fantasy football game looked very promising. But now it's time to look at how he did in Spain and if those stats can translate to the Premier League. Now I believe Pep Guardiola knows about Nolito and was probably very adamant that Nolito be brought in. He feels like a Pep Guardiola player. As usual, we will start with 2015 and 2016 season. Last season, for the position that he plays in, the stats were very promising. He had 27 starts in the Liga BBVA, and in that he managed to get 12 goals, 8 of which came at home, 4 of which came away. He also added 7 assists for that season, 5 of which came at home, 2 of which came away. He averaged 2.8 shots per game, but that went up to 3.3 at home and down to 2.2 away. He also got 9 Man of the Match awards, 7 of which came at home and 2 came away, with a 7.44 average rating, which at home was 7.88. It was 6.98 away, and he averaged 2.1 key passes per game. That rose at home to 2.7 and dropped away to 1.4. Now the problem is, Man City have bought a Spanish winger before, and he's not done that well. I'm not talking about David Silva, of course, I'm talking about Jesus Navas. He came in with a lot of hype, very quick winger, but let's be fair, he's been quite disappointing as far as a Manchester City signing goes. I mean, he hasn't been the most disappointing Manchester City signing. I would say that went to Raheem Sterling, but that's my own opinion. Now, we are yet to see what kind of tactic Guardiola will play at City, but we do know that Guardiola does rely on formations with some decent wingers. So he probably looked at that Manchester City side and said, I need some better wingers. That is why Nolito joined for 14 million, and I can't see him struggling to get game time, at least initially. He also proved in the Euros that he could score and assist as well, getting on the score sheet for Spain, and the stats from the other seasons suggest that he could also be quite a consistent player. In the 2014-2015 season, he had 32 starts and got 13 goals, 7 of which came at home, 6 away. He also got 13 assists with the same home and away ratio. He averaged 2.9 shots per game, and that was both at home and away. He got 7 Man of the Match awards, again that was skewed though to the home side where he got 5 of them at home and 2 away, and he averaged 7.47 for the season. That was higher at home than away, but that's true with most players, and he got 2.7 key passes per game, 2.9 at home and 2.5 away. And then we move on to what I consider his worst season in Spain, and we're not going to go past this one. But in 2013-2014 season, he had 24 starts and he did get 12 goals. That's still pretty damn good. He got 4 goals at home though and 8 away. The downside is he only got 2 assists that season. I don't know if he's playing a different type of role that season. Maybe he was playing more as a striker, I'm not sure. I don't watch the Spanish league that much. But he averaged 2.3 shots per game, with 2.1 shots per game at home and then 2.6 away. He got 4 Man of the Match awards, 1 at home, 3 away. He got 7.13 average rating, and that was higher away at 7.56. At home, he only got 6.77. And then finally for that season, he got 1.4 key passes a game. 1.2 came at home and 1.6 came away. So he looks like the type of player that can perform away and at home. And maybe in that 2013-2014 season, he had a different tactic to play in, a different role to play, which might be why he played better away so much more than he did at home, and why he didn't get as many assists. Now, do I think he's worth putting in your side? how many Man City players are you going to fit in, really? Are you going for De Bruyne? Are you going for Aguero? Do you need Nolito? That all depends on his price, of course. If his price is significantly lower than those players, and pre-season and early season suggests he could get anywhere near the same amount of points, then he would be good value for money. If he came in at 8 million, 9 million, then you're saving some money, and the way to win FPL is to make as much of your money, get as many points as possible. Now, if he's only getting 2 points less in the entire season than De Bruyne, but you save 1.5 million and you improve your points in a different position, you're doing better than if you'd stuck with a more expensive Man City player. It all depends on the squad you have, and are you going to beef up in other areas to substitute for Nolito, who may or may not get less points than De Bruyne. Now, of course, this is all up to speculation. I don't know, you don't know. This is just an opinion, so I could be completely wrong, but I think if Nolito comes in at a decent price, he could be a good shout. But as you know, I'm always wary of putting someone in that is new to the Premier League, especially as Jesus Navas looked like he should have been good in the Premier League and then wasn't. But I think a lot of that was just due to the hype that he was really fast. Anyway guys, make sure to leave in the comments down below what you think of Nolito joining Manchester City. And it's another day of 30 days of FPL completed, so definitely hit a thumbs up for that. I've been J&O, you've been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game.
Stay up until it's light. Forget my fate, let's kick off to the